Greetings, besties. It's your girl Ash, and welcome to our algorithm reading. And if you're wondering what is an algorithm reading, so basically, algorithm is just symbolisms that we see happening around us that affect us. So, what I like to do is I like to look at them at a universal level because they affect us at a personal level. So, Spirit will tell us what is happening at a macro level in terms of the symbolisms that we need to be aware of, because they do trickle down and affect us at a macro level within our personal lives, the people we interact with, what we watch on TV, what we consume in our daily lives. So sometimes these symbols are there for you to be aware of, so you know what you need to protect yourself from or what you need in order to elevate yourself as well. Just kind of like spiritual news. All right. About what's to come as well. So we are trying to catch it in real time. All right, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you have an awesome, beautiful time. And if you're returning, bestie, hey bestie. So today it's super hot, so I'll be using my fan, so please don't get distracted, don't mind me. It's so hot this side. And oh, I'm wearing my favorite t-shirt, my Naruto t-shirt. It's my favorite t-shirt, so it's worn out. I need a new anime t-shirt. I'd love to have one. I think I'll probably get something with Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, I think that's what I would get. But let's get started with our algorithm. So what I'm going to do is I've already channeled the algorithm. Like, now listen, this is long overdue. I did my messages, channeled my messages from last week, and I was like, I'm going to do it, and I kept delaying everything, and now I was like, I just need to get it done with. All right, what we're going to do today is I'm going to tell you what Spirit said, but at the same time, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you messages from Spirit, what Spirit is telling us about the algorithm, but at the same time I'm also going to do some tarot just to get more flesh, more information as well. All right, so we will be having a tarot session as well as the algorithm session. So I'll be using my tarot deck as well as the oracle deck as well. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that Spirit was telling me when I was doing my algorithm, right, I was kind of hearing that a lot of people are going to be stepping into their light bodies. All right, and you stepping into your light bodies, and this is the message that I think I've been having for the past 3 weeks now, is that people stepping into their light bodies is going to allow them to astral travel. It's going to allow them to go between different dimensions as well. All right, and the reason why this is happening, and I saw because of the eight of wands, is some sort of victory that is being won with the collective. All right, so because this victory is being won, it's allowing now for people to kind of go through that veil as well. Also, what popped up was something about family rooms. So I'm seeing something about victory within the family dynamics. So if you were having conflict with family or issues with family, I'm seeing that you kind of overcame it, or there's something that was overcome, because I'm not seeing this in the future. I'm seeing this something's already been done. So think of whatever conflict you had with family and you kind of resolving those issues, and because you've resolved those issues, it allows you to move forward. So that is what I am hearing as well over here. Now, with that being said and done, I'd love us to do some of the tarot to catch the algorithm. So I'll put, all right, so let's find out. So ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of love and light, please tell us more about this algorithm for this point, about people moving into their light bodies. Let's see what it is being said by Spirit. All right, so we've got the King of Cups who popped up over here. All right, so the King of Cups represents a lot of people who've been meditating and have been calming their emotions. So what the King of Cups represents in this situation represents a lot of people who've been meditating, being in tune with themselves, getting a lot of spiritual wisdom. All right, so if you have been doing this kind of King of Cups energy, it means that you have been rewarded with the ability to kind of move in your light body. Okay, Okay, let's see what else we're getting over here. I feel like I want to use this deck to get more from Spirit. Okay, we've got the Temple of Maya, revelation, purpose over here. All right, so a lot of people, because you're stepping into your light body, I'm seeing that some of you may even become a little bit more prophetic, because when we look at the Mayans, it's all about seeing what's to come. Okay, so even your dreams may be prophetic, what you're saying is prophetic. It's just about being ahead of the algorithm is what I'm kind of seeing. So some of you guys may already know what I'm talking about, because you've already stepped into that algorithm, that energy as well. All right, a lot of people will also, being your light body, I'm hearing, is also going to allow you to manifest what you desire, right? Because you've removed all the things that could possibly weigh you down. You've removed the junk, you've removed the turbulence, whatever it is that could slow down the process and cause regression, right? You've been meditating, you've been fasting, you've been cleansing with water, whatever it is that you were doing, well done. And because I don't know if you can see, because of what you did spiritually, it's trickled down in the material world, that this family room is probably showing that there's something you've overcome in your family. There's some sort of energy you've overcome in the family. I'm seeing victory and a lot of travel. Okay. The second thing I am seeing over here, Spirit is speaking about the frequency shift. All right, so there is a major shift in the frequency. You know how they say that when everyone raises their vibrations, there will be a shift in frequency. That's what I'm seeing over here. And because of that frequency shift, you may have even experienced ascension symptoms, which I spoke about a couple of weeks ago. The fatigue, the headaches, the pains, the aches, and the confusion, the mental confusion, and all of that, right? It was to prepare you for where you are going now, or where you are currently. Hello everyone, welcome. Yes, I'm just speaking about the algorithm. So that frequency shift that is occurring is actually now affecting children, is what I was hearing from Spirit. Right? Spirit said that children are going to be elevating and rising. So there's going to be a shift in the younger generations. And I was kind of asking, like, what kind of shift is this? It's like the activation of star seeds. So because of what the vibration has been raised everywhere, star seeds are starting to rise up. And I found that so interesting. So if you have children, or you have children near you, pay attention to them, pay attention to the symptoms. They may be even experiencing the ascension symptoms. So maybe we can see what kind of symptoms, because I never asked that in the algorithm, what kind of symptoms they will be experiencing as well. Okay, but there's something about children and the symptoms they'll be experiencing. So as the Spirit as an angel of love and light, please tell us about these ascension symptoms. Let's see. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords to the Two of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Swords here represents wisdom, right? Mental clarity. So there's something about the children's minds getting stronger, being stronger willed, being able to step in their power. I'm even seeing a whole lot of children being able to set boundaries. So you may get kids who are pushing back in terms of not just in the system, but at a personal level, you know, rebel kind of behavior, where you would call it being a rebel, but it's not even them being rebellious. It's them trying to align with the universe, so it looks rebellious in the material world. A lot of children setting boundaries, a lot of sharp communication, whereas you may see kids used to be softer, but they're going to be more assertive in the way they communicate and saying what they desire. There's a time for you to listen to what kids are saying, hear what they're saying, help them with their mental health, because for some it may be a bit too taxing. For some kids, you know, it may not, depending on the environment they're being nurtured in as well. Two of Wands over here speaks for their future plans. All right, so this is a good time to kind of communicate with your children about future plans, a time to communicate, to get them thinking. The whole point is to get their minds going, thinking outside of the box. If you are in an environment where you feel like you want to nurture children and help them raise, let them learn information and think about it. So whether it's about what's going on in the universe, what is purpose, what is spirit, what is what, this is a good time to align them with that. Align them with the goodness of the universe. This is a time where they'll be soaking things in. All right, because they are literally open. We got the Three of Pentacles that popped up in the algorithm, and it was showing me about little helpers. I saw little helpers, right? The spirit is just saying that these kids are starseeds. They've come to help raise the vibrations. Well, they've got a bigger mission, which is why they're here, which is why it's very important for the older generation to kind of support them during this time as well, right? How? By ensuring that they are engulfed in love frequency, right? The frequency of love. And it's not just about playing those frequencies, it's about raising their vibrations, because love is the highest vibration there is. So what are things and activities you can do to raise the children's vibrations? Take heed and make it important, because it can be things such as, what are they watching, what are they absorbing, what are they eating, what are they consuming. So the word is consumption. What are they consumption in terms of physically, mentally, spiritually, socially? All right, what are they consuming is very important during this time. We have twin flame, union, love, together, equal effort again. So it's all about the algorithm of love. All right, it's all about that. And over here I keep seeing the eye, the third eye. So a lot of kids may have their first eye active. All right, and so it's very important to watch what are they consuming, because their third eye, their first eye is very open, so they're susceptible to frequencies coming towards them. So what you want to do is make sure you surround your children in a bubble of love and light. And besides just surrounding them in a bubble of love and light, you need to make sure that they're doing everything that raises their vibrations, because when you are so open during this time, you are susceptible to attacks at school, at friendships, groups, family, all kinds of things. All right, so make sure you are protecting the children, protecting their first eye as well. If you would like to during this time also give your kids the evil eye bracelet. I am not wearing mine. I didn't wear mine today because it didn't go with my outfit. And please don't be like me. Okay, so the evil eye bracelet is very important, right? You may want to give your child that. It absorbs all negative energy that could possibly be sent to them or surround them, and they'll feel lighter. All right, so it's very important. I've been speaking about the evil eye, right? If we look at this card, we got that eye in between, that third party energy that wants to delay, cause regression, and stop people from fulfilling what needs to be fulfilled. All right, so as the spirit guides and angels of love and light, please can we get more? Woo. Okay, so the two cards that fell out, we've got chakra activation, upgrade, new level, initiation, and celebrate. All right, so these kids' chakras are being activated. So it may not just be the third eye chakra. It could be all kinds of chakra, right? Upgrading their DNA, reaching new levels. This is, you're going to see kids doing all kinds of things over here, right? We've got routine, schedule, adjustment, management. All right, so this is speaking to two things, right? That time is up. It's now time for the vibrations to be raised. But it also speaks to another, which is scheduling a time and routine for these star seeds. All right, time for meditation, right? Make sure you set a time in the day for that, whether it's them meditating, them doing something that will raise their vibrations as well. So here we have an instruction on the card. It said split the deck and take the top card. Let's see. Split the deck in half and take the top card. So we have a lizard, optimism, appearances, delusion, and illusion. All right, so that is the card that we have that's going to explain the time management. Okay, so something about time being an illusion as well as coming up over here. So I'm just looking for my cards. All right, time being an illusion. Again, when I look at the tiger, there's a third eye over there, the activation of the first eye. I call it first eye, people call it third eye. Because that's your real eye. Your intuitive eye is your first eye. Okay, but something about time being an illusion being lifted up, creating optimism. So for some of you guys, you need to set time to allow kids to be kids, to kind of like, not really dwell, but kind of like be who they need to be. All right, this will allow them to also heighten their vibration as well. Now we've also got an instruction on this card, and it says draw the third card from the deck. So 1, 2, third card from the deck, and it is preparation, home waiting soon. There is something again about time and the kids and the illusion being lifted up. All right, something being prepared for them. So it's almost like the home, the nesting. There's something about creating an environment for them to be safe. Create an environment for them to be safe, to elevate. Okay, so what's your environment? Is it an environment where the kids are being able to be kids? Are they able to elevate? Is it a safe environment? And is the toxic energy being removed? Okay, so that is that on kids. The next thing that Spirit showed me was water, Atlantis as well. All right, something about either the water spirits, because Mummy Water came out, and she represents the mermaids in the deck that I received. And it was also showing me something about festivals, music, throat chakra, and the voice. Okay, so there's something about music or frequencies or something that's going to be played, all right, that's going to affect the waters. So be careful of festivals. I think maybe they're summoning water spirits or something like that. This one wasn't the clearest to me, but the reason why it wasn't clear to me, not because Spirit wasn't clear, it wasn't clear to me because I didn't clarify it, which is why I want to clarify it now. Because it was showing me two different things now. Because when it came to water, and I'm trying to find where it was, this is number 3. It was something about people being tested, right? Whether it is a test from the universe, what kind of test it is, there is some sort of test about people in the water and the music they're listening to. So let's see, what is it about the waters? Let's see if we can get more. So ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of love and light only, please can we get more about this part of the algorithm? Okay, let me bring this here. Okay, oh wow, look what popped up, the moon card with the mermaid again. All right, secrets in the water. Again, I did speak of this mermaid energy. Let's see, please can we get more? So I did say water spirits, water deities. Okay, we got a 2 of swords popping up. Thank you. Can we have one more? What is the message here? What is the message here? We've got the 6 of swords. This is someone going through troubled waters. Okay. All right, so this does clarify it a bit more, because it's almost like showing that there is some sort of spirit that's being conjured up within the waters. All right, it's being awakened. And something about the full moon. All right, every full moon, there's some sort of spirit that's being conjured up with the Two of Swords. So there is some sort of festival that's going to happen during the full moon. I don't know what it is, but we will see what it is. So there is some sort of festival that's going to happen during the full moon. I will go more in the flesh on Twitter. But let's get some oracle cards to find out more. Please can we get more answers to spirit guides and angels of love and light only about this full moon energy. Let's see. Okay, we've got discernment. All right, so your spirit guides, the spirit is saying that there's a need to practice discernment, what you're listening to, what you're hearing. Let's see. May even see that water symbolism. All right, we've got the masculine acceptance. So could be I would have guessed that it was a feminine, would use that kind of energy, but we're being told it is a masculine that we need to practice discernment on. So there's someone who is using music to lure people in with their voice, their throat chakra. All right, using water deities. Let's get more. And this person is doing moon magic. Let's see. Please give us more. All right, we've got privileged lady. All right, so a man and a woman. All right, we've got writer, message, passion. Okay, let's see that. Please give us more. Thank you. Metamorphosis has popped up. One more, then you'll get more on the algorithm. Let's get more on the algorithm. Let's see. Please can we get. All right, we've got 3. Mature lady, whip, and official. Okay. An official mature woman is involved with this kind of conflict. I'm also kind of seeing perhaps that even with what's going on here, I mean, I'm being shown is some sort of water disaster that's going to take place as well. Involving this mature lady, and I don't want to say her name, but I've already mentioned her before, so I'm not going to say her name now. But yeah, this mature official lady is definitely in cahoots with another mature professional lady. I'm just going to write it down here. Yeah, be discerning of this woman. But this lady, these 2 ladies are connected to this masculine and feminine within the music industry who's conjuring up water spirits. The reason we're being told this is because I feel like something is going to happen on a full moon, some sort of concert, and you're being told to like stay away from it. Okay. We have next with what Spirit was telling us is, so the next thing Spirit was telling us was basically about contracts and covenants. There's some sort of new covenant or contract is coming in. All right. With a masculine, which I was seeing as the church. All right. Some sort of masculine father figure church. A new law, a new covenant, a new contract that's coming in. So something new is going to be introduced into the church, or involving the fathers or masculine energy within that institution as well. All right. Why? Because I see that there's something that's some sort of shape-shifting law. So the law is shifting. It's shape-shifting is what I was seeing as well. Let's see if we can get more. Okay. Answers to Spirit Guides and Angels of Love and Light. Please give us more for this. Let's see. Alright, we've got the Page of Swords, which speaks of information, a book. Alright, so something about a book is going to be changed. some information about a book is going to be changed. All right. We've got the Four Swords, the Three of Swords over here. Now, I don't know, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Angels, why these cards. Clarify. What is with these cards? Four of Swords, Three of Swords. I'm seeing something about like martial law. Something that's going to be inflicted in order to be like everyone has to kind of abide by it. Right? It's going to be, I'm seeing it as a false law, that it's not really something that we should be following over here. It does lead to misinformation. It leads to lies. It's not the truth, right? But it's going to be packaged as the truth. And this is going to come through the church, the route of the church over here, through that institution. I'm also seeing that this is going to cause a lot of, when you think of martial law, this is the best way I can describe what I'm seeing. I was like cities burning, things like that, where it's going to be that extreme to make people conform to a certain way of thinking and a certain way of being. All right, so that is what's also popping up in the algorithm. All right, discomfort, just to make people be in need for this, so people want more of it. Let's see if we can get more out of the oracle cards. Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Love and Light, please give us more. Let's see. All right, we've got official person popping up, privileged lady. Again, the same lady that I saw in the previous algorithm with connection to water. All right, I see a disaster happening where they will have to implement this law. Now, I'm seeing it's not going to be worldwide. It's going to be in certain regions. All right, and it's going to force you to accept. You're going to be forced to accept to enter this law because of this disaster by this official lady over here. Again, I'm not going to say her name. If you want to know who she is, you can catch my status, my stories, my tweets. That's why I say things, okay? Because I feel safer in my Instagram algorithm than I do other places like YouTube. You end up getting yes. So if you want to know more of the tea, you know where to find me. You know I always post on my stories and on WhatsApp as well. Okay. We've got stock change coming in. All right, there's some sort of change, transition with this law. Okay. We've got false person. Again, like I said, false person narrative, lies, deception as well, that it's not true, that it's coming in. We've got crossroads, travel, hesitation. Okay, so you... Let's see, please let me get more for crossroads. Let's see. Courtship. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the message, but this is not something I want to say out loud again because it's telling me the place where this is happening. All right, so if you want to catch it, you can catch me on my WhatsApp and Instagram, perhaps even Twitter. I may tweet it. All right, but I'm not going to say it out here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So that is what I'm done with. I'm done with this new law. Let's see if there's anything else. Is there anything else? No. Is there anything else we need to know, Spirit, in terms of this algorithm, part of the algorithm? Anything else? Distorted perceptions, lovers, and ring. Okay. Which is so interesting because the one I'm talking about right now says ring. Without me showing you my crazy handwriting, ring is where I got covenant, right? It's where I got covenant and contract. So there's some sort of commitment, like binding that's happening. All right, It's some sort of binding and partnership that they want you to do, and you're being told don't sign that contract. So how this trickles down to a personal level, you may then also in your own personal life be wary of the kinds of covenants and contracts you're getting yourself into. So that's how you see macro level, micro level. So the macro level was saying this covenants and contracts being signed by those up there. And then we see at a micro level that perhaps you may get contracts in your personal life that you need to be wary of. It just shows that there's a symbolism that's going out there that you just need to be aware of. Okay. I wish I'd done it for the other two. I mean, yeah, the other algorithms. But I kind of did, because I did say if you have children, create the environment. Festivals, so I guess I am doing it. Okay. The next thing that I was told about the algorithm was about this cross symbolism. Now, we had it in the previous algorithm with the Messiah. So the cross symbolism, we had it in the previous algorithm with the Messiah card coming out, and we saw how the Jesus symbolism, the Messiah symbolism was being used as well. And it seems that it's something that's going to be pushed for long term. So it's not something that was only for like a week or two. It's something that's still being pushed and will continue to be pushed as well. All right. When I was seeing the symbolism, I was seeing the slave ships, which was so crazy to me because I was seeing the cross and then slavery. All right. And then a country, which I will not say here, but I will say it on my posts. All right, so there's something about that's going to be exposed using this symbolic cross. All right, and about slavery being pushed out. So if you look out in the universal algorithms, you'll begin to see the cross symbol. Then you start to put it together with slavery and that certain country that I'll post later and how it comes together. So let's see if we can get more on tarot, asking Spirit, what does this mean for us with the slavery symbolism? So Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Angels of Love and Light only. Please can we get more on the slavery symbolism? Let's see. We've got the Queen of Cups. Again, because when I was seeing slavery, I was seeing the water. All right, let's see. Please can we get more? Okay. So again, the natural disaster. There is some sort of, I don't know why I'm saying natural disaster, because it's not natural. All right, it's a disaster that's been made to happen, but it's being allowed by the divine feminine, which we call Mother Nature, right? In the water. So there is some sort of disaster that's going to happen. Okay. Again, it's so interesting because if we look at the Queen of Swords, she's literally by the water on a ship. Again, it ties into the other parts of the algorithm where Spirit was showing us that there's going to be a disaster that's going to allow this new covenant law contract to come in, and that contract covenant is going to be slavery. Basically, you're going to be forced into it so that you kind of feel comfort. You have no choice, right? So it's going to be putting discomfort on you so that you feel comfortable within that law, but it's a complete disaster. It's about using you, right? Using your energy. So let's see what else we have. So Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Angels, Love and Light, what do you have? Also, Spirit is telling me that I need to ask advice for this kind of disaster, so thank you. Let's see, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Right, we have attraction. Let's see why we have attraction. We have boundaries. It's almost like there's a certain part in this planet where there's gonna be like, it's gonna look like Hunger Games. Okay, it's gonna look like Hunger Games. I'm hearing districts. We have garden. Thank you. Please can we get more? Okay, there we go. And we have child. Let's see. Attraction, boundaries, garden, and child. And I'm seeing that this is the reason the star seeds are rising up, is because they are the ones, that generation is going to be the ones who will fight whatever it is that's coming, which is why I said the universe is allowing for the collective to grow and strengthen itself to fight this that's happening. Because again, it goes back to the children. The children are the ones that are going to beat this, what's happening, because of what they carry. Like this law, I'm seeing this covenant that's coming in is going to be very attractive. So it's almost like I know when they keep speaking of the Antichrist coming and what it means, and in terms of like what do they say, how it looks so luring and real, and how everyone's gonna fall for it. That's what I'm seeing as well. And the new laws and the new world order and everything looking good, but it's gonna be Hunger Games. Some people are literally gonna be living in districts while the other world gets to watch. All right. Let's see more. Let's see. So Ancestor Spirit Guides and Angel of Love and Light, thank you. Please give us more on this algorithm. No, I already used this card. Okay. We're gonna ask for some advice. Please can we get advice about this part of the algorithm? Okay. What part of the algorithm is this? The cross symbol. And the slavery. Please can we get more? Okay, we've got two cards that popped up. The first one again is the Temple of Maya. So this is something that's already been predicted. Spirit saying it's nothing new. You may even have known this already. Remember we went back to the light bodies and the Temple of Maya came out and said that this is something that's already been foreseen by some of you guys. It's already been prophesied already. Alright, you guys are just going to be fulfilling it. So something about the Mayans have spoken about this kind of thing happening with the waters and the disaster. We've got harmony, sound, tuning, expression, music, and song. Again, we've got this symbol, that spiral symbol. I keep seeing it. I'm going to go research what it means, right? But it's something has to do with water, A. B, it also has to do with sound, frequency, we spoke about. C, I'm seeing a moon over here. Moon cycles. So something that it's being... I am seeing that something about the moon is being used to conjure up this thing in the water. There's something in the water that's being used through the vibrations to waken it up and to cause this natural disaster. All right. So they're literally using the frequencies to tune it, to waken it up, waken it up. And it's something that's already been foretold, but I can't tell you furthermore what it is because I haven't read anything about it. Maybe you've also been foretold. You could also shed some light, but then I will research about it, right? So what you need to do within yourself is to play frequencies that raise your vibrations. Frequencies are so important during this time. Mind the music you're playing. All right, again, we have White Tiger popping out for the second time today. Something about time. Again, time being an illusion and chakra activation. There's a need for you as not just the children, but all of us to activate our chakras, cleanse them, wash them, renew them, activate them. All right, how do we do that? Find what you can do, how you can cleanse your chakras is if you have a selenite wand, it cleanses. All right, doing I wouldn't suggest people to do energetic healing, but some people, if you feel like you can, just kind of like envision yourself in a bubble of love and light. So you're creating this protective light around you because you're entering into doing spiritual work. If you have a selenite wand or a clear quartz crystal, So selenite crystal or clear quartz crystal. And you go from all your chakras, starting with the base chakra, going to your sacral chakra, going to solar plexus, going into your heart chakra, going into your throat chakra, going into your first eye or third eye, and your crown chakra lastly, right? Using your wand to cleanse that energy. So what you do is, let's say we're just doing our heart chakra, right? You have to envision everything with your mind, because everything starts with the mind. You see yourself opening a valve, right? Anti-clockwise, opening it, and you see whatever negative blockages you may have in that chakra. You have to envision it. Envision yourself. Now, if you work with your spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love and light, call upon them to be with you while you do this cleansing. And envision the negative energy, whether it shows as roots, whatever it is that it shows, comes to you as. Envision yourself tugging at that energy and removing it, removing that negative energy and those blockages. And if you want to, you are throwing it out. Make sure you tug it and throw it out. You can even ask your spirit team to assist you to help you remove and cleanse. And once you've removed it, then you take your wand, then you cleanse. Then you take your hands and you fill that space up with love and light. All right, and you cleanse and you say, I'm filling it up with love and light, because once we cleanse, we have to put something in there. Otherwise, anything can get back in there. So we are intentionally saying that we want love and light in there. Once you put that love and light, you close that valve, lock it up, and you're fine. And you move on to the next chakra. All right, and you do that for all your chakras as you cleanse in there. And you make sure you're activating yourself. You will also begin to see the illusion of time speeding up. We've been given an instruction in the cards, so clearly Spirit wants us to know something about time. So what is it about time that you want us to know? It says split the deck and take the top card. So we're splitting. So Spirit is going to tell us, what is it about time we need to know? Expanded love, productivity, teamwork, holding space. Productivity, things are going by fast. Time is speeding up, all right? So that is what Spirit is saying. Things are going quicker. Time is being sped up, so there's a need for us to work as a collective. So you need to do your part in the collective of healing, growing, and elevating, and it helps raise the vibrations elsewhere. All right, sending love and light. I did say the most important frequency is love, so let us do that and help raise the vibrations. Okay. The next thing the Spirit also told me, oh yes, part of the next, okay, let's move on. So the next one the Spirit told me was about protecting the mental health. All right, so it's very important to protect your mental health. So our mental health is under attack for everyone, okay, because not only is it affecting us mentally, it's not going to trickle back into our spiritual body. It's so funny because Spirit said this last week. Today, I went to speak to a doctor, and they were speaking about me just watching out for my mental health. So it is happening already, and it's happening to me, and it's not something I ever thought I needed to do. It wasn't even it wasn't a thing for me, but I was told and I was made aware of it. And once I was made aware of it, it really made so much sense. And it is once you begin to alleviate the ascension symptoms also begin to get better. Okay, because our bodies are wanting and are crying for us to be light, and we're making it heavy with the world we live in. So mental health is very important. All right, protect your mental health. And Spirit was saying we need to learn and unlearn certain wisdoms. So because our brains are reprogramming, it's a lot of work. Think of how other people go under MK Ultra. They get fried, right? And that's essentially what we're doing. We are learning and unlearning. Our brains are reprogramming. So sometimes we may glitch. Sometimes it may just be like, oh, painful. And when I'm talking about glitching, I'm not talking about the glitching that we see there in Hollywood. I'm talking about you know, the kind of mental breakdowns we get where it's just kind of like mental fog, confusion, headaches, just that kind of feeling. It's kind of feeling really low vibrational, isn't it? Fear. So Spirit wants us to learn and unlearn certain wisdoms, information. So because the illusions are lifting, it's cracking our minds because the illusions are lifting. So Spirit is saying, take time, meditate, take care of yourself mentally, whatever that looks like to you. All right, so let's get some more from Spirit. And the fact that I think it's the basis for important, it's very important, and not just for us but for the kids too. All right, we've got the Hierophant, and this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Hierophant represents you having God's ear, you being close to God, right? The steps of heaven, the steps of nirvana, of paradise. Okay, and you also being divinely guided. But the Hierophant also speaks to old systems as well. All right, things that are not really new age and new. We've got the Four of Wands, structures and stabilities. All right, celebrating, heightening the vibration. Let's get one more, Spirit, please. That's the Spirit Guides and Angels of Love and Light. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, we've got two. No, we'll take them. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Queen of Swords, who's popped up in almost all of the algorithms. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords here, which speaks of the mental, wisdom, information, truth. As the truth comes in, raise your vibrations. Okay, whether it's celebrating, dancing, just doing whatever it is that makes you happy. I said whatever it is mentally that makes you happy, do it. Okay, this is a time for us to raise our vibrations, be happy, rejoice, because they want you at a lower vibration. This is why they are creating disasters, right? They're creating disasters to put you in that space. They are using your energy to program. So what you want to do is not give them the low vibrational energy, because they can't use your high vibrational energy. They can use you in a lower state. So keep your state high. Keep your state heightened. Keep your mental mind sharp. All right? By learning, getting good information. I did say this about the children, but too about the adults, about consumption. What are you consuming? What are you consuming? It can possibly consume you. But the Queen of Swords here again speaks to communication, the mental, the mind, being wise, meditating. All right, so meditation is very important. Moving the energy within your body is very important. If you can do that, you will find yourself in a happier state. I was thinking if I should use this deck. Let's see, Ancestors, Spirit Guides and Angels of Love, please give us messages more about this. So we've got something popped up. There we go. Main man. Okay, something about a masculine. Let's see what about the masculine. Please, can we get more? All right. We've got within the next week. Then we have concern, musky thoughts. Okay, so your Spirit Guides are saying something about concerning there's something, information is going to come up about a man, just to lower your vibration. All right, we've got to ask others for help. So it's about asking people for help to purify the energy. All right, so some of you guys, as I said, I don't want you guys to do the energy clearing on your own. If you need assistance, you can contact me on WhatsApp and we do the energy clearing. Some of you guys are feeling a lot of despair and grief. All right, wisdom within the mind, but Spirit is saying that it is all an illusion. It's not real. Whatever it is that they're showing you and all the things that are like, oh, this is so scary and sad, is Spirit saying, it's orchestrated to make you feel that way. Okay, so be careful about what you're consuming. Purify your mind. Meditate as well. What do we have here at the middle? Ancestors, Spirit Guides and Angels, Love and Light. Please, can we get one more? We have discernment. So practicing discernment is very important when you are consuming information. All right, so if someone comes now, can you see how the universal level, you may be seeing disasters happening to lower your vibration, but at a personal level, you may be given information that is false to make you react a certain way. So, someone may be like, I'm testing you, but testing how you react Someone will deliver some bad news and it's not even true. It doesn't resonate with you. Also, what you're consuming. There is an energy of creating fear and chaos that's been going on lately in the media. And that's what Spirit wanted me to speak about that, because it just came to me now. Because I'm seeing like a lot of people are consuming things that are affecting their mental health. Like, for instance, I'm seeing a lot of people are watching videos, TikToks, YouTube videos, getting information from people that is false to their reality, because these people want them to create a reality where these things happen. And because you are resonating with this information, you create that reality. It's the same as predictive programming, but except now it's a more in a sneakier way, because it's tugging at your heart to the things you really deem are important, and the things you find are what you need. Jeez. Let me close my light. Okay. So be careful of the information you're consuming, because it's tugging at your heartstring, and then you're getting that fear. Your vibrations are lowered and it's affecting you, right? So, you know, and I'm talking about people who are speaking on things that are very negative. Even just the news, what you're consuming, even just the information you're taking, the music you're listening to. There's a certain message that's being put out there to cause division and separation amongst people, and separation amongst even genders, so that masculine and feminine energy are no longer aligning, black and white people are no longer aligning, this and that people, the rich and the poor, the this and the that, the energy of polarity is being pushed. There's an agenda of polarity that's being pushed, so you need to be careful about what you're consuming, because you become what you are consuming, remember. So Spirit is really warning people against that, saying that you guys are allowing information to infiltrate your life. So you need to put boundaries on that, because it's affecting our mental health. All right, we're busy consuming things of this is how life should happen, and you're seeing your life is not happening that way. They're creating a false narrative of how life should happen, and now you're seeing this, you're not aligning with this false narrative. You're mentally stressed, your vibration is lowered. They've done their job. Okay, so just be careful on that. Let's see if we can get more. We've got Yogi, teacher, student, wisdom, study leader. Again, about getting information. Who is your teacher? Who are you getting information from? This is a very important time for you to think about that. Are you getting information from every other person? Or have you stuck to your spiritual leaders? Spirit wants us to watch spiritual videos and stick to spiritual leaders. All right? The yogis that resonate with your heart. They are not sending an information, they're not sending a message of fear, but they're rather giving you warnings of love and light. Okay? It's very important who you choose as your teacher. It's the same as people who go for initiation or twasa, right? Your mentor is just as important as anything else, because it can make or break you. Just the same way what you consume online and who you're getting information from is very important. Is it safe to get information from Ash? You need to consult with your spirit team and be like, this is the information I'm getting. Is this true or false? Use your intuition. Your third eye is opening. Your third eye is opened. Your first eye is opened. You are consuming all of that. So you need to be careful. You need to be aware. All right? If it doesn't get your crown chakra tingling, it's not for you. Thank you. I've got one card that popped up. We've got Gaia, spring, nature, message, listen, alive. There's a message. Nature is communicating to us. You need to pay attention to the patterns of nature, what's going on. You also need to go spend time in nature. That is the best way to also clear the mental fog. All right? Go to the divine feminine, spend time in nature, increase your vibrations. It will help. That's why it's very important to always just get some sunlight in your day. Get some sunlight in your day. Speak to Mkulura. All right? It will help clear the mind, activate your chakras, especially the first eye chakra. once that, even my first eye chakra is even like tingling right now as I'm speaking, right? Because just the thought of being in the sun raises your vibration so high. What more is it being in there? Some of you guys are having such mental anguish because you don't spend time in the sun. If you just took out 5 minutes in the day to be in the sun, you would see a huge difference. What more if you did more than 5 minutes? Spending time in nature. You guys are clocked up in the house. You're clocked. This is you're scrolling. You're scrolling. And that's what the system wants you to do. It wants you to do that, and it's messing up your mental mind, right? Because this is what you're doing. Spirit says go out in the sun, free your hands, all right? Free your hands, free your mind. Your mind is just being boxed up by the things you're seeing online, who are giving you false prophecies, false word. Spirit is saying, I did not say those things. I did not say those things that you're consuming. Why are you consuming things that I have not said? All right. So if you are in a student mode, fine. But you guys are not in student mode. That's the issue. If you're in student mode and you're consuming information for learning, that's different, because you are now having your third eye activated. Your third eye is active, and you can see the bullshit from what's real. But if you don't have your third eye activated, you're not seeing anything, you're just consuming. It's opening up, but you're just consuming. It's not active. So there's a huge difference between people who watch things to learn, information to discern. That's why Spirit said discernment, discernment, discernment. You're not practicing discernment. You're just consuming. And that is the issue. So be careful. Again, please can we get one more? Thank you. We've got light codes. Information, memories, language. All right. You are receiving light codes, which is possibly why, the heaviness in the brain and the mind. All right. Go out in the sun. It will be more clearer. I always tell people this. If you ever do a reading with me, you consult with me, you get information with me. The one thing I'm going to tell you is go out into nature, go meditate, go in the sun, ask questions, get your answer. It's that simple. It's that simple. You have a question, go to the sun, meditate there, you'll get mental clarity. It's because you have so many questions in here that need to be released and answered. You are feeling so weighed down. Go out in the sun with your questions, ask, meditate on them. You will get the answers from within. You're not going to find the answers on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. No, you're going to find the answers here in this reading. You need to go outside. You need to go outside. Receive your light codes. The codes are coming in from the universe. Every day the algorithm is updating. It's in tune. The symbols, the signs, everything. But you haven't released it. You're just absorbing through your third eye and your crown chakra, and it's tingling and you're feeling all of the heaviness. You need to go outside in the sun and be like, whew. This is the symbol I saw. What does it mean? You need to sort yourself out. So Spirit is saying this is the time for us to sort ourselves out, release what needs to be released. Release what no longer serves us. Telling the universe we understand what is being told to us. Okay? That is the algorithm that we are getting. All right. Here's some of the messages we were getting from Spirit. All right, so Spirit said that we need to connect with past loved ones, okay? Reconnecting, all right? That speaks to your ancestral team, your spirit guides, okay? There's a need for us to connect with them because it is how we activate. Our DNA is literally activating. And when we speak of ancestors, they are within our DNA. So when we are speaking to our ancestors, we are activating our DNA. Those that are within our bloodline, they run through us. We are them and they are us. All right? Because again, the emphasis on star seeds, children that come through us. Spirit was also telling me, and I forgot to mention this, and I just skipped through it. Was with the message with the star seeds is that there's going to be a lot of pregnancies, a lot of babies, and a lot of romance coming in fast. All right, so to be having an increase on that. All right, So the reason why is because we are connecting the generations, we're connecting the DNA, we're connecting the DEA, we're connecting the bloodline. So you need to know who you are. You need to know where you came from. You need to know who you were in order to progress, right? Because it helps us. Because we know the blessings we carry within our bloodlines, then we know the curses we carry within our bloodlines. And that is what we need to release or elevate, right? So once you begin to understand your ancestral bloodline and beginning to reconnect with it, you begin to see the patterns and symbols that it didn't just plague you, it plagued the people before you. And it is them in the ancestral world who know how to overcome, right? What are the gifts in our bloodline and how can we use that? That's why some of you guys are so misaligned with your purpose. You're so misaligned with who you are. You're not happy with the work you're doing. You're not happy in life. It's because you're not really sure what gifts you need to tap into. So it's very important to do that. What do we have next? All right. The next spirit said we need to go after our goals. Okay, so this is also a time for us to push whatever projects we've been wanting to do. All right. I know some of us, maybe we've been focusing on the worldly things and our jobs and 9 to 5, but Spirit wants us to advance in our goals. And goals doesn't necessarily mean like career, finances. Goals can be in terms of like, oh, do you want to have kids now? Do you want to get married now? Do you want to do a diet now? Do you want to start fasting? Spirit saying whatever it is that's on your goal chart, do it now because you have a lot of support. You're going to yield the best outcome during this time. Why? It goes back to the first card we got in the algorithm, the 8 of Wands, which represents victory. So whatever it is you're doing, you're overcoming. Remember we said you overcame whatever family conflicts you had, which is allowing you to move in your light body. Because you're now in your light body, you are able to now go and advance and go after your goals. All right, so you are being urged and pushed. That elevation and advancement is coming for you. Another thing Spirit told us is that we need to be in an attitude of gratitude. We need to give thanks. All right, giving thanks is what aligns us with what we desire. It's that harmony balance. So take this time to go after your goals, but give thanks, and whatever thanks means to you. I cannot teach you or tell you how you give gratitude, whether it's saying thank you universe, thank you God, whether it's saying a prayer, whether it's doing an offering, whatever it is that you do, that's in your heart. All right, you need to give thanks because there's so much that's opening up for everyone. I keep seeing victories and victories and victories for people, and on a personal level as well. So be in that attitude of gratitude. And then another message I was seeing is back to basics, regression. All right. Spirit's saying that things have become so overly complicated with the world we live in, that there's going to be some sort of reset that's happening. And I'm kind of seeing it as well with what we're speaking about, the disasters that are happening, the non-natural, natural disasters that are happening. It's for a reset. So for a time period, some people are going to find themselves going back to basics. You may find yourself, you were here on your journey, but you've kind of gone down there. It's being done for a reason. Okay, it's being done for a reason. I wanted to pull cards, but I don't think I should. I don't think I should. Okay. So, okay, we spoke of Mami Water, the water goddess, coming out as well with Atlantis. Okay, something happening in Atlantis with the water and the festivals. Then we also had goddess Asaseya, joy, all right, which is about elevating your vibrations. It's so interesting because today my sister said to me that one of the gifts of the spirit is joy. And we need to activate that. And it's very important, especially when we're speaking about the mental health, is joy. Doing the things that make you happy. An energy of joy, a frequency of joy. If you can do that, you will overcome 70% of your problems. I've literally got the number 70 right now. 70% of your problems will be overcome with the spirit of joy. Activate that. Activate that, okay? Yeah. Then the numbers that we'll be seeing a lot in the algorithm are 3, 0, 1, 6, 7. So 3 and 6 are repeating from the previous algorithm that we spoke of when I said 3, 6, 9. All right, but this time 9 is not there. We have 3, 0, 1, 6, 7. The colors for the algorithm we'll be seeing is yellow, which is representing the sacral chakra, the earth energy, grounding, and the child. Okay. Spirit showed me that we will be seeing the color yellow a lot, and it's very important for yellow. Sacral, even solar. Solar, I'm hearing solar as well. So sacral and solar plexus, as well as the child. Something about the womb and the gut area is very important for healing. It could be a collective energy where a lot of people are having gut issues. So I know I've been experiencing that personally. So I think you want to cleanse the womb and gut area, heal that energy. All right. So if you're going to do some energy healing, heal that area. It's very important, because remember, when your gut area is off, the gut is your brain, right? It's where you have that gut feeling. If your stomach's not right, your gut feeling is off. So your intuition is. It's where you people manifest from as well. It's the womb. It's sacred, creative energy as well, with the sacral chakra as well. So sacral and solar plexus. Child coming from the womb as well. So children are very important. A lot of children coming in and needing to be outside. So yellow, earth, grounding. Another color Spirit showed me was blue, right? Blue representing the throat chakra, representing the voice, music, frequency, as well as water. We spoke about the disasters happening in water as well, being used through music and festivals, needing to wear a blue evil eye bracelet as well. Get into those colors, get into the frequency. It's about, maybe throat chakra could represent miscommunication. So I'll ask Spirit. I'm being so lazy right now, but I need to stop. We'll ask Spirit what Spirit means with throat chakra, because I'm seeing miscommunication. So do we need to communicate better? Do we need to cleanse our throat chakras? Because something is messing up the communication system real bad. Okay. Playing music, frequencies, water, cleansing. Okay, so yellow and blue are the colors for the algorithm. Next, we have diamond light activations. A lot of people are going to be receiving diamond light activations. And then also we have abundance with the koi fish. So people are going to be moving in money with victory, abundance as well. Then lastly, we have unity heart, collective healing. Spirit is saying that the collective is healing. We need to have a unity heart. You need to raise your vibrations so that everyone else's vibrations can go. So whoever is preaching, speaking, or communicating about separating people, polarism, man versus woman, black versus white, they are preaching a false message. All right, the message has to be on unity. If it's them versus us versus them, this versus that, it's a false message. Spirit said, I do not preach that. I preach unity heart. All right, us being united in order to raise our vibrations, us not worrying what the second person is doing. Worry about your own self, right? So no need to be worrying about Ash's vibration, what's going on with her. Spirit said, that's not me. Worry about yourself. Are my vibrations high? Because if my vibration is high, there's a guarantee that Ashley's vibration is going to be high, because that's how vibrations work, right? So we need to raise the vibrations of the universe so that we can all be in alignment and have that unity heart, so that things are better for everyone. Okay, so that is the message we have from Spirit today. I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so happy. I hope that everyone enjoyed the message. If you are interested, if you are interested in a private reading, you can contact me on WhatsApp. The number will be in the description box below. Yeah, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you feel the algorithm as well. You can follow me on all my other social media platforms as well if you want to catch more on the algorithm. I do post there where I put names, places, who, what, when, but here we remove those things over there. All right, so I'm sending everybody love and light. Bye besties.